Good morning. I'm Dr. Lois Snyder, Superintendent of the Interboro School District, and I'm pleased to be bringing Eye on Interboro back to the community. If you watched Eye on Interboro in maybe a year ago, 6 months ago, you know we disappeared, and that's because we had no technician to run the show. So behind the scenes right now taping us is Mr. William Poland, who is our new web technician, and he is going to be taping Eye on Interboro, so you'll be getting it on a regular basis from now on. And we welcome Bill. We're very glad to have him on board. This morning, I'm at Tinicum School. I, as you know, sometimes take the show on the road. I'm at Tinicum School with Mr. Dave Criscola, principal of Tinicum, and we're here to talk to you about the new breakfast program that we're introducing in the Interboro School District. I can't tell you how excited I am that we're able to do this. It's something I've been wanting to do for a number of years, and we were able, with the help of the principals and our Director of Finance, who heads up food services, as well as Nutrition Inc., our food service provider, to be able to pull this together and get it off to a start fairly early in the school year. So this morning, this is an information session to let you know how we're going to be phasing in the breakfast program, and then I will give you some information as a follow-up that will be run on the TV and on the website following this show for the next few weeks, so you have it accessible to you. So, having said all that, Mr. Criscola, you all set to go?
I am. Good morning. Thank you for having me. As Dr. Snyder mentioned, the breakfast program is going to begin here at Tinicum School on Monday, September 29th. And the times for the breakfast program will be from 7:40 a.m. in the morning until 8:05 a.m. in the morning. That will give us time to feed our students, to clean up, and to escort them to their lines if they're ready to go for the homeroom class and first period, first thing in the morning. We would ask that all Tinicum parents have their students report to the door outside the dumpster area by the cafeteria and not use the main lobby doors. The doors by the dumpster area, by the playground, on the middle school side of the building, we will have classroom assistants and instructional assistants to help line the kids up and escort them into the building. We would ask that children only, our students only, in grades 1 through 8, enter the building for breakfast every day. And parents can say their goodbyes and give their hugs outside before their kids come in to eat. We will have a staff of lunch assistants, breakfast assistants, here to help watch the kids, to make sure they're safe, to make sure they get their food, and of course to help clean up any little spills that might occur. So when the breakfast is over, we will have them escort the children to their respective playgrounds and to their lines. One of the most exciting things about the breakfast program is the cost, the price. Very reasonable for a full breakfast. Kids who are on free and reduced lunch will receive a free breakfast or a reduced breakfast, which will be 30 cents. Paying full price, it will be $1.25. $1.25 for a full price breakfast, and that's open to any student grades 1 to 8 here at Tinicum School. Once they report to the door by our playground area and our dumpster area, no earlier than 7:40 in the morning, we will simply line them up, escort them in, and it will be just like a lunch period for the kids. They will still use their SNAP identification number to purchase their breakfast, and they will simply line up, get their food, and come into our cafeteria to eat. Of course, the cafeteria will be manned by the assistants, and of course, some principals and academic deans will be keeping a close eye on things as well. When the kids come in, since we're going to have multiple grades here for breakfast, which is a little different than what we usually do for lunch, we're going to have the cafeteria separated into sections, a first grade section, a second grade section, a third grade section, etc., just to keep the kids separated and with their own peers for their breakfast meal, so that our middle school kids will not be mingling with our lower elementary children. Once breakfast has been completed, our kids will be lined up and escorted to the appropriate playground, where they will line up and have a little bit of morning recess, just like they always do, so that they're ready to come in at 8:15 to begin their school day. So we're very excited here at Tinicum to be the first school to officially kick off the program. We're looking for a great turnout. I think it will be a great benefit to our entire school. And as I said, 7:40 Monday morning, if you just join us by the playground area doors on the middle school side by the dumpster area, we will be there to escort you in and show you the way. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mr. Criscola. I'm, as I said, very excited about this, and I know Mr. Criscola is as well.
Absolutely.
And so are the teachers. They it's been, over the past years, very noticeable when children come to school without having eaten a good breakfast. They are tired, they're not ready to learn. And so we think this is an opportunity for you, those of you who have a feeling frazzled in the morning and getting your children off to school, an opportunity for you to relax a little bit, spend some quality time, and then drop your children off to get a good breakfast here with us. I need to emphasize the 7:40 to 8:05 time because we need to be sure that the students are back in their classrooms in time to start the school day. So we're trying to separate this from any interruption of the school day. So that means getting up bright and early if you're not already doing that. I'd also like to mention that we are phasing this program in, and that is going to be over a relatively short period of time. The first school, obviously, is Tinicum. A week from that opening, the following week, the first week of October on Monday, will be Prospect Park School. The following week after that will be Glen Olden School, and the last community school, grades 1 to 8 school, will be Norwood School the last week of October. You will be hearing more about the phase-in for kindergarten. We're trying to look at a different model for kindergarten that involves those students who walk versus those students who are bused. And that will be announced within the next week. I think the only other thing I wanted to mention was the free and reduced lunch aspect, to be sure you're aware. If you have, your child is eligible, you've already completed the paperwork for free and reduced lunch, that applies for breakfast, so you do not need to complete any additional paperwork. And I think that's about it. I would like to invite you to contact any of the building principals. I would say Tinicum parents might be contacting Mr. Criscola tomorrow or today if they have any further questions about Monday. We had 5 people show up for breakfast today because the word got out through other means. Mr. Criscola has made a Global Connect announcement to your homes and also sent a letter out.
Correct.
And on the letter, if your child didn't bring it home yesterday, the older they are, the less likely you are to receive what they are supposed to bring home. So you may want to ask them for the letter, and on the back of that is the menu. So you will know what they are able to purchase each morning. So I think that's it. We're trying to give you as much information as we can, but also opening the door to contacting us if you have additional questions. Again, Mr. Pullen will be putting on cable and the website the facts that I gave you, the dates for each school to open, the cost, and the time it'll be running in each school. So I hope you enjoy the program, the breakfast program. I hope your children enjoy it, and I'd love to have feedback from you. You know, you can feedback to me via a link on this Eye on Interboro website, and let me know what you think of the program or if you have any additional questions. Thank you and have a great day.